Well, I am now joined by Saya Baker Barnes, the first black woman president of the Florida Bar, the third largest bar in the nation. Amazing, the Florida Bar, and Arthi Ajish Hirani, the president of the Florida Bar Young Lawyers Division, to discuss AI in the courtroom. Y'all, I am intimidated by the woman power we are talking about right now. I'm so impressed by you both. Thank you so much for joining us. And as you look back on your year leading the Florida Bar and the Young Lawyers Division, what are you most proudest of, and what do you hope the next leaders carry forward?
Sure. Well, thank you for having us. I think for me, I'm most proud of providing opportunity. My theme for the year has been a seat at the table, especially for women lawyers. As the first Black woman president of the Florida Bar, I'm incredibly honored to be the first. I absolutely do not want to be the last. So our goal this year has really been to work with hand in hand with the Young Lawyers Division to ensure that we're making space for that next generation of lawyers.
And I will say for the Young Lawyers Division, there was a seat at the table. So we wanted to make sure we were open for opportunity. So making sure that we were there every step of the way and making sure that we gave back and that the more senior attorneys got something out of it instead of just giving to us as well.
So let's talk about AI in the courtroom. This is kind of interesting, right? So when we hear that, what's the first thing that worries you? And that instinct is exactly what 4,200 lawyers showed up to talk about, right?
Right. Our lawyers are, incredibly interested in AI, worried about AI because, you can get into trouble if you cite a case that's not a real case, these hallucinations, there's serious consequences for that. So our goal this year has been not to be afraid of AI. Like, let's educate our lawyers about AI, about using it as a tool. At the end of the day, we are lawyers, we're advocates, we are the voices for our clients. I'm a trial lawyer, she's a transactional lawyer. AI is a tool that we can use. We just have to do it carefully.
And every Floridian should be asking their lawyer, are you using AI on my case? So talk about that and how that could be protecting us, maybe?
So the Supreme Court did issue an amendment to the opinion. So starting June 15th, which is a few days ago, actually, you have to certify that everything is correct and that you have verified that there are no illusions. So making sure you keep up with the Supreme Court rules of the Florida Bar, making sure that you are adequately representing your client and that it is just a tool. So like you said, 4,200 lawyers did show up. We jointly hosted one of the largest AI summits that we've ever done for the Florida Bar. We actually had 3 new baby young lawyers set it up. We had 4 hours of free CLE tech credit, and it's still on the Florida Bar YLD's website.
And the real question isn't, will AI replace lawyers? It's, will lawyers who use AI responsibly replace those who don't, right?
Actually, that's perfect. Really, you have to, it's like anything else. You can't hide or run away from it. I think we have to embrace it. It's not going anywhere. But how can we use this to our advantage in doing what our ultimate job is, which is to help our clients solve problems in a reasonable, careful, safe, and effective way?
And making sure that it's ethical, compliant, and still giving the same great service you've always done, which is the new fancier tool.
And I do have one quick question, a tip maybe for folks who do have lawyers or are thinking of using one. Is there something they should be talking to them about in regards to this specifically?
Well, I think at this stage, in my experience, my clients come in and they're using AI already. They're telling me about what they've learned and studied. I went into Chat GPT and I found this or that or the other. I think it's just embracing it and be like anything else. I'm always trying to be very open and transparent with my clients. We use AI. Everybody uses it. If you've got a phone, everybody's using AI in some way, shape, or form. So I think that's just part of the discussion that you have, just like anything else you would discuss with a client, so that everybody's on the same page and we're managing things in an open way.
And making sure that you still know what type of document. So since I'm a transactional lawyer, people will come in and say, hey, I've done the will, but it might not have certain guidelines. So they still need us to make sure that it still complies with all the rules. It's just another research tool that they're using to help provide better service for them.
Well, it definitely makes me feel a little bit better. So thank you, ladies, so much for talking to us about that today. Where can we go, though, if we want a little bit more information on everything?
So you can go to floridabar.org. You can go to Florida Bar Young Lawyers Division, or floridabaryld.org. The AI whole presentation is on their website. They really did a phenomenal job, and I'm incredibly proud to have had the opportunity to work with President Hirani this year.
Well, thank you both so much for joining us today, and congratulations on your success and what you've been able to do. I think it's fantastic and definitely inspiring.
Thank you.
Of course. And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News.